Hello everyone again. I'm just in the process of trying to fit out a decoder on this, which is the THALYS TVG 22371 TRIX 2-rail version. Now I've not really seen anything on the internet about fitting a decoder in this. I searched and can't find anything. But you're going to need shims. If you have got one of these, you're going to need plastic shims to get into the body. There's no screws. It's all plastic shim operation to get the body off, which looks quite delicate. Not looking forward to doing it because you can't separate the drive cars from the following coach. They're permanently linked, so you're going to have to be really careful on this operation. And I'm not even sure which one's got the decoder in, which end has got the 21 pin, which it is, decoder. Either that one or this one. I know they've got motors in both ends, but whether they've got one decoder for both motors or whether you've got to have separate decoders, I haven't got a clue. So this is a reference video again for anyone trying to do this on this model, because this is a non-DCC sound version. I was going to do a sound fit out on this, but I just want to do a basic non-sound fit out using a lens 21 pin decoder. So see how it goes. So as you can see on the side, it is extremely tight. How I'm going to separate this area here without damaging it, I don't know, because the castings are extremely fine. Similar problems I've had in the past with Roco, trying to get into certain Roco locos without damaging the body, because the castings are so precisely put together and they fit so securely, and finally it is really awkward to get into some of these models. So I'm going to have some sort of an attempt now. Yeah, I think I've mentioned these in the past before, the simple little glue sticks from an art shop, basically for putting water-based glue on, stuff like that. Little kids use them in schools and stuff, so, but they're ideal for getting bodies off like that and using them as shims, because it won't scratch your body. You've got a low risk of damaging any plastics using soft plastic against soft plastic. So rather than screwdrivers, which it recommends obviously in the instruction manual. Yeah, we need to be very careful. Plastic shims starting off at these two corners, pull out the body, move along, pull it out here, and then further to here on both sides, and then eventually it should push off. But it's a 5-stage process to do it. On the instructions you've got to be very careful. Yeah, so anyway, I've got the body off, and it is a delicate process because you've got to release, as I've shown in the pictures, you've got to make sure these 3 lugs are clear, lift up slightly and then slide forward, and then it pulls off. You can't just lift it off in one go. You've got to do what it says on the diagram basically, which is 1, start from the back end, both sides, middle, sorry, not middle, but above the bogie towards the front of the rear bogie, both sides, and then the middle, both sides, and then there's one ear as well, there's a lug ear. But apparently, according to the instructions, you just need to do this up to about the middle and then lift up foot slightly, slide forward, and then the body comes off, and it is really tricky to do. But unfortunately I've done the wrong end. This is the end without the chip, which it's 50-50 whether I was going to get it right. So this motor is wired to the opposite end of the train there, and it uses 121 pin decoder, which is good because I don't have to use 2 decoders. I thought it might have been 2 decoders. And we've got a high efficiency motor in there, which is 8-wheel drive, 2 flywheels, LED lighting. It's very nice. The chip I'm putting in, I'm not going to put sound in this for now, I'm just going to put a lens 21 pin chip which looks like that. I do recommend these chips, highly recommend them. If you're not putting in a lock sound, which I normally put in, I usually put in lens or lock pilot, but I highly recommend these chips, they're really good. Yeah, so there we have it. Interface plug, just pull that out, put in a new decoder chip, and away we go hopefully. See if it works, the interior lighting, probably have to do a few adjustments. But there's no indication of which one has got the decoder interface, so it's just pot luck really. Yeah, so in this logo, my intention was to put a lock sound chip in and a speaker like this, which is a bass reflex, a large one. But I don't think that's going to happen. There's no way is there going to be enough space. I don't think it's the top's going to go back, close down properly. Reason being is because it's eight-wheel drive. You've got 2 drive shafts going in either direction. There's not a lot of space. The cab's there. You got your lighting to think about. You don't want that getting obstructed, which is there. The LED lighting is there, and that transmits through a light prism. So for the top of the cab light, so I think I'm just going to keep this non-sound. Not bothered anyway. It's going to be a fantastic train when it's done anyway. So, and I've also got the extra 2 expansion coach packs on the way. I managed to pick some of them up from Gauge Master because they had a sale on there. And I just need the dining car set, and that's it. It'll be a 10-car train then. So yeah, just a warning. The slot guide mechanism you get in the kit in the TRIX box for connecting the coaches up easily doesn't work with 2 rail axles. It works perfect with a 3 rail axle. Slots in there, goes in there fine, no problem. But you try putting in a 2 rail axle, it just doesn't line up because of the plastic washer on the axle where it's insulated. That axle will not go into there. There's no way that axle's going to go in. I'm not going to force it. Yeah, so what I've had to do with the coupling slot guide is I've had to file off both sides of it, so it'll take a standard 2 rail wheel, and that fits in perfect now. So just wanting to use it because it's a bit of a shame not being able to use it. That's a 3 rail wheel. You don't get the insulations on the inside of the axle. I know on the 2 rail wheel you do get the insulated axle. So that's what you've got to do with this. It's a bit of a surprise that, because like Marklin and TRIX never usually make mistakes like this. But anyway, unless it's just I did buy this set second hand, but it was brand new. It's never used, but this might have been mixed up out of another Marklin set. I don't know. Yeah, so project's all done now. Installed a 21-pin lens decoder. Bodies go back on a lot easier. Function lights of the cabs working on the same address. The same function number as the interior lighting, so that's handy, and the interior lighting works very nice. Yeah, really chuffed. Speed step 1 on the actual train is, let's get it on speed step 1. Yeah, it really is very smooth. Really chuffed about that. I've not got much space on this mobile test track. I've had to extend it slightly. But the only way you can test it is to connect all the carriages up, because it'll only work like that in that configuration. So it's 16-wheel drive and 1 decoder to power both ends. I'm not going to be bothering with the sound on this. Just going to leave it as it is for now. But what I did order, which came this morning, which was pretty surprised because I didn't expect any deliveries, is the add-on coach sets 23467 and 23466, which look like that. First class and second class coaches, which come packaged like this, really nice. And that's how they come. These are permanently connected like this, and then you just add on to the existing set at each end. I just need the buffet car and restaurant next, which will complete the train. But Gauge Master sent these out via UPS. If you buy any items over a certain amount, it's a free express delivery, which is fantastic. Bought stuff off them in the past and they're really good. And I got these particular coach sets. I think they're about £85 a set, and that was in the sale because they're normally about 130, and they're very hard to get hold of. So that was a good buy, that. Yeah, so just another tip on new models, and that is to run them in 30 minutes in either direction. 30 minutes in one direction, 30 minutes in the other, medium speed on the main line. You can use a rolling road, but it's better if they're pulling a load, pulling itself along, to bed in the gears and make sure everything's running nice before you actually connect a train. Obviously on something like this I'll just connect the two carriages and just run it around without connecting any of the other carriages which are bought. And it also tells you on the side of the boxes to lubricate before use on the axles, which I think is a brilliant idea. Not a lot of people think it's necessary, but it's just one of my bugs. I've just got to do it on all the new stock and the old stock periodically. Just a tip. Also, I'd just like to say a big thank you to all my subscribers who subscribed to me in 2013. Big thank you for all the advice, all the feedback. It's been fantastic. It's just great YouTube. Having, being able to speak to people and see other people's layouts worldwide is absolutely amazing. It really is great. It's good to see all those people out there and speak to them. And that's it really. All the best for the new year. I'm just going to chill out this New Year's Eve and get a few beers in, have a takeaway. Got my brother-in-law coming round, he's into all this sort of stuff. And just going to chill out. But whatever you do, take care and all the best. Thanks very much.